Everybody chat too much. Yeah, everybody chat too much. Chat too much.
Not too much to fork out in terms of attention and energy. Yeah. It's just a little comment.
Oh yeah, just a side question. What country you from?
Ghana.
Ah, okay, cool. I'm half Ghanaian as well. Cool.
But, what about you?
I'm Congolese.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, yeah, I wanted just to lead that on to so how did the Channel 4 opportunity come about? How long that lasted? A few episodes, I think.
Yeah, okay, so basically that was from you know NFTR. You remember NFTR?
Yeah, for the radio, yeah.
So Dwayne from there, he had a production company.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, we can like get you a TV show." And I was like, "Okay, fair enough." And I think, to be fair, I kind of took a back seat to the whole thing even whilst I was doing it until I kind of realized halfway through
that it wasn't the same as completely. They're just going.
Yeah, so effectively, the whole way through they were like, "This is your show. This is your TV show. This is like we got you your own show and whatnot." And I was present physically. Mentally and I was just kind of there seeing, okay, what's going on, because it was all new, like the whole TV process and whatnot, seeing how things work, and it takes you lot this long to do this much, and we're only going to use this much footage, and
all the
there was so much going on. I was just kind of watching, observing, and I think it was like halfway through I clocked like, this isn't, because I remember it got to a particular point where I was like, can I get this guest on and that guest on? Because I was thinking of getting like Big Zoo on one of the episodes.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of bare people to just bring through. Because I was thinking, this guy would be good for this and And I remember they were like, so Channel 4 wants really strong females to lead for the guests and that, and
you're forcing it.
And I was thinking, what does that have to do with anything? Then I clocked, this is not my show.
Agenda.
I'm presenting a show.
They've
attached my face to it. They attached my name to it. Even a title I didn't choose. They done everything. And I'm just a presenter here.
So they weren't even asking you questions about, what do you find like?
I didn't choose any of the. There was nothing there I chose at all. Apart from, let's say, I think there was one episode where we did even that wasn't great. Like I say the donut. There was an episode where we like reviewed donuts. And there was one donut which was like, well, I guess it would have been two, but like it was like £500. They said,
like expensive versus cheap kind of thing.
Exactly. So with the expensive one, I remember they asked, "Okay, what do you want?" I said, "Give me a Supermalt glaze."
See, I never heard of that.
Exactly, you know Supermalt.
That's on Beth.
Exactly, but this is the thing. They were saying they can do bespoke donuts, like you can get whatever you want.
So
and I'm like, bespoke. Listen, make a glaze out of Supermalt. I've seen
interesting trace, by the way. But
but I was like, listen, I've never tried it, but I'm sure it can be done. You can simmer down Supermalt into a glaze. It can be done. You man say you do this, do that, and I want a Supermalt jam.
I'll review it.
Like I was saying bare stuff that in the end they just it was dead. Like what they get.
What did they give you?
It was a jam donut basically, but they made it like a sandwich kind of to make it look like a chicken burger, and then I said to make it even in the shape of a chicken wing. They made like some, what was it? It was like chocolate, but with like some chocolate fingers in it to make it like drumsticks. It was just dead. It didn't bang. It was. I'm sure the episodes are still there for people to go and watch, but it wasn't level. So okay, ultimately, I didn't get to choose much of anything really.
That was just an industry commercial, whatever you would call it.
Yeah.
Wish that went further, or?
Because this is the thing as well. I remember saying, because we saw the pilot and we could tell it's too fast paced. They're putting too much things in it, and it's like, I was saying there's so much footage. Like we might film, let's say one of the things was the donuts. We were there for like hours filming bare stuff. There's bare footage of us talking about the donuts, the process, between that and then even the cheap ones where we're just chatting about the cheap donuts or whatever, there's bare footage. That's just donuts. In the end, I think it might be like 5 minutes of both the expensive one and the cheap one that go into the final edit, and I'm thinking it doesn't make sense. There's so much extra footage that doesn't go there. Slow down the episodes. You can make probably twice as many episodes. If you slow it down, you have like less
Well, then that would be more money to spend, though. That's more money for them to spend.
I guess so.
I wasn't even
Yeah,
thinking,
and so from there
what they're
they were
thinking,
like, "Nah, we'll do 4 episodes, and everything's just crammed." It was so crammed. The way they forced the editing, because I remember after the pilot, I was saying like everything needs to be slowed down. They said, "All right, cool. When it comes to the editing process, we'll bring you and your manager in. You can sit down, watch through everything, and you have editorial control as well." I was like, "All right, calm." The show is finished. I clocked. I'm just presenting the show. This isn't really my show, because if it was down to me, it would be going very differently. Between the things that we're doing, how we're doing it, all of that, things will just run differently. In the end, a week, it's not even a week, let's say it's gonna air on TV on Thursday. Monday is when we see the first episode. So there's obviously no chance to go back and say I want anything edited. They made sure to leave us out of all of that part. I saw the first episode and I said, nah.
It was a bit shiesty with it, the way it sounded. Like they weren't complete. They would say they'll promise things and not like fully deliver. Yeah,
like, I feel like that's so. You hear that so much shit. That's
it just the and this is the thing as well. Like I'm not sure. I don't know, but like I guess fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. That
other way around.
I'm not gonna get shamed again. you can't fool me again. Large up George Bush. But yeah, effectively, I think I'm kind of glad it didn't. This is the thing. If there was gonna be a second season or whatever, it would go so differently, and I would have to be a difficult person to work with. For it to bang. Because looking at it, I remember seeing it and thinking this looks like it's supposed to be a CBBC show. These times it's dropping after watershed hours. I don't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It's so fast paced. They're forcing like laughing tracks on it, and they're editing because of how they saw the edits of the Pengus Munch and stuff. They were thinking, all right, we need to throw it exactly,
but it wasn't organic.
At all.
That's literally like a machine trying to copy it. Yeah,
it just didn't bang. I looked at it, I'm like, nah, this is bad. Like, I if I could, I would just cancel the show.
Man. Shit. So, okay, so here's the question. So what is the reason, like, it feels like you've slowed down over the years? So I don't know if you've seen, like, this video. There's a video on YouTube.
I think I did see it.
I
did.
It's like a fat meme. It's like downfall of chicken connoisseur. Would you say? I watched that video as like part of research.
There's a lot of stuff that's wrong.
Is he gassing it, or would you say like what's justified in that, and why did you slow it down?
The problem, I saw it, and it's funny actually. It's a bit of a catch-22 because I was thinking, if you wanted to know the truth, I could have told you.
But then, you could have actually.
Like then I thought, if somebody came to me and said, "Yo, I was gonna make a video on your downfall." Like, could you answer some questions?
That's actually
then I thought, really and truly, what would I be answering these questions? I probably wouldn't. But effectively, like, there's a lot of stuff he got wrong, a lot of assumptions that were made, and just not so it wasn't going off facts.
He sensationalized it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think maybe he was honestly trying to do his best,
put it together.
It just wasn't making sense, and he wasn't looking close enough. But at the same time, I'm not really on the outside looking in. So maybe that's how it looks to everybody. But effectively, from the jump, the problem has kind of, in terms of consistency, it's been down to like videographers. So my initial guy, he basically got a job somewhere else where the workload was a lot easier. I don't think it would have been as good peas, but because
just safety in it. Just safety is probably
it's an easy safety net.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
imagine either you work with me